for days. I get that they know different ways.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10. Watson on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Miller with first down and more. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ellington. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. A deep ball for Ellington. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete here. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Watson. Completion left side to Miller. That one goes for 24 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And on the left side here, Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Amendola's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here's Tannehill, flushed out right. He's got Amendola for a Miami touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Lamar Miller, he's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Tannehill, he dumps it off to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Tannehill on first down. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. The kick by Sanders is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Back to the air, Watson on second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start the drive with Gray. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Room here to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. And here comes the Texans now. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's Watson now on second down, looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Danny Amendola, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
To throw on second is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Watson. Stays up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that.
He's got a man complete. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And now Tannehill and the Dolphins are going to go for 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first down, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Watson now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss and open the field.
This is the running back, Blue. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 34. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Tannehill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Ellington now to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That one good for 33 and a first. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Watson. Eluding the press. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Robert Quinn in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back. Red, green,
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third and 10. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Got a man, it's Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And Escobar has it left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Again, it's Foreman. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Watson hands this to Foreman. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the